Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all keeping well. So today's video is all about your eyebrows. Now I'm going to talk about all my favorite products which I'm not too keen on, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of how I do my brows, and I'll also show you how you can make your brows looking nice and fluffy. So stay tuned and we're going to go directly into this video.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So to begin with, I'm going to just talk to you about my products that I've got, which I tried and tested, and there are a few that I absolutely love. And for those who are struggling with finding products for yourself, I hope this helps you guys too. The first product that I wanted to just talk about is the EYEBROW product. This product I feel is easy to use. However, I don't think if you are a beginner with your brows, this is the product for you. Like, I wouldn't recommend you spending money on this. This is good for just having like a light feathered effect on your brows and using a spoolie to do this. I wouldn't use this to specifically fill in your brows. So if you have sparse hairs, I wouldn't recommend this product. However, if it's literally just to give you a little bit of a full eyebrow effect, then this is a product for you, I guess. Now the other product that I'm just going to speak about is the Brow Definer by Anastasia. Now I have to say my favorite brands for brows is definitely Anastasia and Benefit. I wouldn't recommend this specific product for beginners. I don't think it's that easy to use. The color doesn't come on that strong either. I wouldn't recommend this one for a beginner. I think if you are quite advanced with your brows and you use this to further just define your brows after using like a pomade, and this is for you, and it comes with a spoolie, which is really cool. However, if you're literally just a beginner, I wouldn't advise you to spend your money on this. Maybe once you're a bit more advanced, then definitely go for it. The other product that I have, which I absolutely love from Anastasia, is the Brow Wiz. Guys, I 100% would recommend this in a heartbeat. Like, literally, it's like a pencil, so it's super fine, so you can literally use it to fill in any gaps. And then it does come with a spoolie, which mine is broken. So it does come with a spoolie, and you can literally just brush through your eyebrows and you'll get a really nice full brow effect, but looking super light. I definitely recommend this for beginners. It's not so expensive, and honestly it's just an amazing product. Like, I could not fault this at one little bit. Similar to that are my two other brow pencils that I have, which I also love. This one is the Morph one. So it literally comes in the same concept where you have your really small pencil end on this end and you have your spoolie on this side. So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, then the Morphe one is definitely one that I would recommend. And I love this pencil by Benefit, and this is precisely my brow. It's also the same concept, so it has that pencil effect at the front, which means that you can literally get in and do any hairs that you want to, just draw them in. And then you have a spoolie which just helps to perfectly define your brows. For Benefit, the shade that I would use is 4.5, and in Anastasia Beverly Hills I would go for dark brown. Those would be my colors. So if you're looking for like a reference point, then that's what I would use. Now a lot of people ask me like, hey, what's the difference between pomades and brow pencils? Like, why should we use one or the other? Now, a brow pencil, I would definitely say it is a quick and very easy alternative to doing your brows. Whereas using a pomade, once you've figured out exactly what you like with your brows, then start using a pomade. Like, a pomade is really good and you get really nice precision when you're doing your brows, but at the same time it's just a little bit more advanced. So if you're just starting out trying to figure out how to do your brows, then stick with the brow pencils and try and go for one with a point. Once you have mastered that, then move on to the pomade, and this will literally change your brow game also. The two pomades that I absolutely love is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Honestly, it's just amazing. And the Benefit, this is called Ka-Brow, and seriously, both of these pomades are just as good. This is quite cool because it comes with an angled brush to actually use when you're doing your brows, so that also makes a big difference, guys. A few that I have that I love, I definitely love the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I think it's just amazing. I no longer have, it's rubbed out, I think it's number 20, yeah, and it has sort of like a flat side on this side and then the spoolie on this end, which I absolutely love it. Like, it's it's really nice to get like definition and like just to clean underneath. The angled brush is also very good at the filling in your brows, and this is a Sephora one, which I absolutely love, which is also number 20. How strange is that? They're both number 20, and it has a spoolie in the end. And then this is just one by Kylie Jenner, which also just has like an angled brush, which I really like, and then the spoolie in the end. Guys, if you don't have spoolies, do not worry. You can literally just order them from Amazon, and you can get like a pack of 100 for literally like £3-4. It's so good. Just remember, when you are choosing the ones off Amazon, like, you go for something that is quite rigid and sturdy and not sort of flexible, and then it has like a nice amount of bristles to it, because that's what you need when you're doing your brows. The other product that I have, which I'm just going to quickly go through, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Kit. Basically, you get like powders in here, and you get like a highlighter and like a gel to a wax to set your brows, which I think is really good. But once again, this is quite advanced, so I wouldn't recommend it. I'm going to stop all the talking, guys, and I'm going to move on to actually doing my brows. These are my natural brows. I have just threaded them, so they look quite neat, but they're still, I wouldn't say completely even. Now, I don't like to overfill my brows. I like to keep them looking quite natural, and those that have been like following me for a while, you will know that I tend to use a brow wax on my eyebrows, brow gel or some form of brow product to help sort of lift and create like a bushy effect to my brows. And the product that I use is the Soap Brows. I do love this product. Basically just a waxy layer which allows you to keep your eyebrows sort of held in position, and basically it just changes your eyebrow game. My previous product that I used to absolutely love, and I still do use it sometimes, is the Ready Set Brow from Benefit, and this is just a gel, clear gel, which allows you to set your brows. But I have recently come across using this Got To Be Glued wax, which literally changes your eyebrow game. I'm not even joking. So I thought, why don't I show you one on either end, and yeah, you can decide what you like. What I tend to do is, before I go in and start filling my brows, I like to always go in with a spoolie and just brush through my hairs. And the reason why I do this is because this way all of your hairs are going in the same angle, and it will automatically start defining your brow. Currently my brush has nothing on there, and I'm just going through and combing my brows upwards. So that's the angle that you want to focus on. You want to focus on brushing your hair upwards. So on this eyebrow, I'm literally going to use my Soap Brows, and on this one I'm going to use my Got To Be. Let's see, let's put this to the test and see if this wax works better and stronger than the Soap Brows. So whenever I go in, guys, with any of these waxy sort of products, I like to just put a spritzer on there. I just literally use this rose water one. You can use anything, it doesn't have to be anything specific, and I just think what it does is it allows to take the product onto your bristles a lot cleaner, so then when you're applying it to your brows, it sort of spreads evenly. So I'm literally just going to spray this and then apply this to my Soap Brows and just get some product onto my spoolie. I'm literally just going to brush through my brows, and what you're doing, you're literally just pulling and combing your hairs in the upwards direction. And then what you would do, so what I do afterwards, is I literally take my spoolie and just very slightly just comb the hairs directly at the top and on the edge downwards, just like that. So then my hairs are all pointing upwards, but they're going in like a direction. Already, if you compare this brow to this brow, this one just looks so much more fuller. I'm gonna go in with my pomade. So I'm literally just getting the smallest amount of the pomade onto my brow, and I'm literally just gonna comb through. I'm going to create a few strokes of hair, and what I also like to do is just define the bottom of the brow by just creating a very light line in the direction of where the hair would go, and then at the same time just keep doing a few strokes of the pomade. One of the best tricks and tips I can tell you guys is to make sure that your eyebrows don't look overly done and overly filled, is to go in with a spoolie again right at the end, or as many times as you want, and all that does is it just literally evens out the product. Then the other thing that I like to do is just to create that clean finish to my brows. I like to go in with a clean spoolie and literally just brush away anything that's on the front of my brows, because I tend to prefer having my brows lighter at the front and then heavier towards the end. And the only reason for that is because you want there to be progression in your brows instead of looking quite block-like. Then I would go in with any concealer, get a flat brush, get some product onto your brush, and then literally just clean underneath. And if you had any sort of wandering hairs or anything like that, this would literally just give you a very clean finish to your brows. And literally look how nice and clean this brow looks. Now you can do the same thing to the top, but I generally don't like doing that no more. I used to do it before and I like having that brushy effect, so I don't do that at the top. And already like the difference is crazy. Now guys, so this was obviously done using the soap brow product. On this eyebrow, I'm going to use the Got To Be because I want you guys to see what the difference is like. Okay, so the same concept. So when using this, you also just want to apply the smallest amount. So the same thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just wet my spoolie so it picks up the product nice and easily, and then literally I'm just going to place and get some product onto there. And then because it's literally focused on the top, I'm just going to run my spoolie through the product so it's even on my hand, and then I'm going to put this on my brow. So I'm going to use the same pomade so you can see the difference with the two brow setting products. Compared to the soap brow on this side, these hairs are literally not moving. Like, I'm already loving this. Now I'm going to do the same thing, go in with my concealer. Out of the two brows, guys, what are your thoughts? Like, what are you preferring? So guys, I have to say my own preference is definitely that this Got To Be glued gel is holding my brows a lot stronger and in position compared to the soap brows. I still feel like they're still quite nicely lifted in comparison to this one. I feel like with this one I would have had to go in and comb it one more time with the brow product. So this was my review, guys. You don't need this. If you haven't bought this already, you don't need this. This is insane. Like, this has held the brows so much more stronger. They're looking a lot fuller, I feel like, on this side, even though I have filled them evenly so you can't actually tell. But I think because I've got the product on my brows, I can feel the difference, if that makes sense. This bottle is gonna last you a hell of a long time. All you need is a spoolie. If you're a beginner, stick with a brow pencil. If you know your brows and you know them, then definitely go and get a pomade, because a pomade just gives you that extra precision. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on my ins and outs of brow products and the way I do my brows to get that full bushy effect, but still looking very natural, guys. Like, it doesn't look plastered on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I would love to know what your Holy Girl products are for brows, so do comment below and let me know what they are, because I'd love to still try them. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and lots of love. Until next time.